Many Muslims unknowingly block Barakah from their homes every single night. And they have no idea they are doing it. They pray, they work hard, they make dua for RIZQ. Yet money comes and disappears. Peace feels distant. Tension lives inside the home. And the reason might be something you have never questioned. Your bed. Something that looks harmless. Something you place once and forget for years. But in Islam, nothing in your daily life is random. Especially not where and how you sleep. Sleep is not just rest. Sleep is when the soul is taken and returned by Allah. Sleep is when angels or shaitan draw near. Sleep is when unseen matters move. So what if the reason money never stays is where you sleep? What if the reason your home feels heavy is not what you earn, but what you unknowingly allow every night? Across the world right now, Muslims are struggling with anxiety, financial pressure, and unrest inside their homes, while begging Allah for relief, yet ignoring simple prophetic guidance connected to sleep, direction, and spiritual awareness. And here is the frightening part. If you sleep the wrong way, you may be inviting hardship without realizing it. Not because Islam is superstition, but because Islam teaches adab, awareness, and protection in every detail of life. Tonight, before you lie down again, you need to hear this. Because your bed can either be a place where Barakah enters your home, or a silent reason it keeps leaving. Comment, checking my bed, if you are willing to examine your bedroom after this video. Before we begin, please like the video, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Share this video with your loved ones, because this knowledge can literally change a life. Why the bed matters in Islam? In Islam, the home is not just a physical shelter. It is a spiritual environment. Angels enter homes where Allah is remembered. Shaitan feels comfortable where awareness is lost. And one of the most vulnerable moments of a human being is sleep. When you sleep, your body rests, but your soul is not disconnected. Allah tells us clearly in the Quran, Allah takes the souls at the time of their death and those that do not die during their sleep. Surah Az-Zumar 39:42. This means sleep is a minor form of death. Your soul is taken, held, and returned only by Allah's permission. So ask yourself, would Islam leave such a moment without guidance? Of course not. The Prophet, peace be upon him, taught us how to sleep, what to say, what position to take, and how to prepare our space. Because sleep is not neutral. It is either protected or exposed. This is why scholars emphasize that direction, intention, cleanliness, and remembrance matter before lying down. Not because furniture has power, but because obedience invites protection, and negligence invites disturbance. Many people chase Barakah through income, business, and opportunities, while ignoring the very hours where their soul is most open to unseen influence. If angels are present, peace enters the home. If shaitan is present, anxiety, waste, and restlessness follow. And this is why bed placement and sleep manners are not cultural habits. They are part of a divine system of balance. Islam does not leave even your sleep without guidance. Because Allah knows that what happens at night shapes what follows during the day. Have you ever thought of sleep as an act of worship? Comment yes or no. Now we come to the part many people feel uncomfortable hearing, because it challenges habits they've had for years. In Islam, sleeping is not random, and direction matters. Not because objects have power, but because adab toward Allah shapes unseen outcomes. One of the most serious mistakes scholars warn about is placing the bed so that the feet directly face the Qibla. Why? Because the Qibla represents honor, prayer, and submission. Facing it intentionally in worship is an act of devotion. Facing it casually, with feet extended during sleep, a state of unconsciousness, reflects heedlessness, not respect. Many scholars explain, this does not make a person sinful automatically, but persisting in negligence removes sensitivity of the heart, and where sensitivity fades, Barakah weakens. Another placement that affects spiritual peace is sleeping in a position that resembles the dead, flat on the back, without remembrance, without intention, without dua. The Prophet, peace be upon him, disliked sleep that mimicked death without protection, because sleep already carries vulnerability. There is also the issue of bed placement in spiritually neglected spaces. Bedrooms where prayer is rarely made. Rooms filled with constant noise, distractions, or indecency. Beds placed where mirrors reflect the sleeper, which many scholars warn can increase restlessness and disturbance, not superstition, but observation of psychological and spiritual effects. And then there is the most common mistake of all. Sleeping without remembrance. No dua, no dhikr, no intention. When sleep becomes nothing more than collapse from exhaustion, the soul enters the night unguarded. Islam does not teach fear. It teaches awareness. Not everything that looks normal is spiritually safe. And not everything people call harmless is neutral in the unseen world. Across the Ummah today, many homes suffer from sudden financial strain, anxiety with no clear cause, arguments that begin at night, restlessness despite exhaustion, and people search for solutions everywhere, except in the quiet moments before sleep. This is why scholars remind us, Barakah is sensitive. It responds to respect, awareness, and consistency, and it withdraws from neglect, even when neglect is unintentional. Did you know about the issue of facing the Qibla while sleeping? Comment, I did, or I didn't. This is not theory. This is not something from centuries ago only. These are things happening right now across the world. In London, a Muslim family shared a struggle that sounds painfully familiar. Both parents worked. Income was stable, yet every month felt tight. Money left as quickly as it entered. Nights were restless. Small arguments began late at night and grew into major conflicts by morning. They increased dua, they gave charity. Still, the heaviness remained. Then, during a reminder at the masjid, a simple topic was mentioned: sleep, direction, and remembrance before bed. They went home and realized something shocking. Their bed had been positioned for years, with feet directly facing the Qibla. No one had ever questioned it. No one thought it mattered. They changed nothing else. No new job, no sudden income. But they corrected the bed's position, reintroduced dua before sleep, and made intention to sleep consciously. Within weeks, they described something subtle but powerful. Arguments decreased. Sleep became deeper. Decision around money felt clearer. Unexpected ease replaced constant pressure. Not magic, alignment. In Malaysia, a small business owner shared a different story. His income was growing, yet peace was shrinking. He slept late, collapsed into bed exhausted, phone in hand, no dhikr, no wudu, no awareness. He said, money was increasing, but Barakah was disappearing. After a personal reminder, he adjusted his sleep routine. He repositioned his bed. He removed distractions from the bedroom. He slept with intention and remembrance. Over time, his business stabilized. But more importantly, his anxiety reduced. Clear thinking returned. Wasteful spending stopped. Barakah showed itself not in numbers, but in calm control. Across the world today, many Muslims experience financial stress without clear cause, emotional heaviness at night, homes that feel unsettled after dark. And often the problem is not effort, it is awareness in the unseen moments. When sleep is careless, the soul enters the night exposed. When sleep is conscious, the night becomes guarded. When the environment changes, the decree follows by Allah's permission. Do you believe small changes can unlock big blessings? Comment, I believe, if this resonates with you. The Quran does not speak about sleep casually. Whenever sleep appears in Allah's words, it is tied to protection, testing, or destiny. One of the most powerful examples is the story of the people of the cave in Surah Al-Kahf. Allah did not simply make them sleep. He controlled their direction while they slept. And you would think them awake while they were asleep. We turned them to the right and to the left. 18:18. Why would Allah mention this detail? Because direction during sleep mattered. Their bodies were positioned under divine care so that decay would not touch them. Even in sleep, placement was part of protection. This teaches us something profound. When Allah protects someone, He protects even how they lie down. Then look at Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him. His dreams were not random images, they were divine instructions. Allah chose the state of sleep to communicate obedience, sacrifice, and submission. And consider Prophet Yusuf, peace be upon him. Entire economies changed because of dreams. Wealth, famine, and prosperity were decided while people slept, long before events unfolded on earth. RIZQ was not shaped in the marketplace first. It was shaped in the unseen realm. Even the Prophet, peace be upon him, taught us that true dreams are from Allah, and disturbing dreams are from Shaitan, proving that the night is a battleground of influence. So when a believer lies down without awareness, without remembrance, without intention, they are not neutral. They are simply unprotected. Allah shows us again and again. He works on hearts while bodies sleep. He decrees while eyes are closed. He tests while souls are returned. Sleep is not an empty pause between days. It is a meeting point between the seen and unseen. And this is why Islam cares deeply about how, where, and in what state you sleep. Because destiny does not pause at night. Which Quranic story about dreams or sleep affects you the most? Comment KHF, Yusuf, or Ibrahim. Many people misunderstand RIZQ. They think RIZQ is only about how much money enters their hands. But Islam teaches us something deeper. RIZQ is not only income, it is peace with what you have, wisdom in how you spend, and stability in what remains. This is where your sleep quietly shapes wealth. When sleep is careless, the heart wakes up heavy. Heavy hearts make rushed decisions. Rushed decisions waste money. Waste removes barakah. The Prophet, peace be upon him, taught us that Shaitan ties knots on a person during the night. When a person wakes without remembrance, those knots remain, bringing laziness, confusion, and dissatisfaction. Now think carefully. If Shaitan influences your state at night, what do you think happens to your decisions during the day? Homes where sleep lacks dhikr often experience constant anxiety about money, impulsive spending, tension that pushes people into poor choices, work without satisfaction, This is not coincidence. It is spiritual cause and effect. Bed placement matters because it reflects respect or negligence. Sleeping with awareness strengthens the heart. A strong heart manages risk wisely. The Prophet, peace be upon him, encouraged sleeping in a state of wudu, reciting ayat al-kursi and making dua before sleep, not just for protection, but for clarity. Clarity is barakah. Across the world today, many Muslims say the same sentence: I earn, but nothing stays. Islam answers, barakah is not blocked by poverty. It is blocked by heedlessness. When sleep becomes an act of worship, Allah places ease in waking hours. When nights are guarded, days become productive. RIZQ flows where awareness lives. And awareness begins when you lie down. Do you feel money comes but never stays? Comment, this is me, if you feel this struggle. Islam never leaves the believer confused. After awareness comes action, simple, realistic, and powerful. You do not need to change your entire life tonight. You only need to change how you enter the night. Step 1. Respect the Qibla. Adjust your bed so your feet are not directly facing it. This is not fear. It is adab. Respect brings sensitivity back to the heart. Step 2. Prepare your space. A clean room invites calm. A neglected room invites restlessness. Remove distractions that pull the heart away from remembrance. Step 3. Sleep in a state of wudu whenever possible. The Prophet, peace be upon him, taught us this not as a ritual, but as protection. You go to sleep purified, guarded, and conscious. Step 4. Seal the night with remembrance. Ayat al-Kursi. The last 2 verses of Surah al-Baqarah. Simple dua. Bismika Allahumma amutu wa ahya. This takes less than 1 minute, but its effects last the entire night. Step 5. Set your intention. Say in your heart, I sleep so I can worship Allah better tomorrow. Intention transforms rest into worship. When these steps become routine, something subtle happens. Sleep deepens. Anxiety softens. Morning feels lighter. Decisions become clearer. This is barakah. Not dramatic, not loud, just consistent ease placed by Allah. Barakah responds to intention before action. And Allah loves small deeds done consistently. Which step will you start tonight? Comment 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Every night, you lie down believing you will wake up. But Islam teaches us something sobering. Sleep is not guaranteed to end with morning. The Prophet, peace be upon him, reminded us that sleep is a form of death, and waking is a mercy renewed. Your bed is not just furniture. It is the last place you surrender control before Allah. And on that bed, your soul is taken, held, and returned, or not. So ask yourself tonight, is my bed a place of heedlessness or a place of remembrance? Because your bed witnesses your obedience every night. It witnesses whether you turn toward Allah or away in neglect. Many people chase barakah their entire lives, not realizing it was waiting for them in the quiet moments before sleep. Not in fear, not in superstition, but in awareness, intention, and trust. If this message reached your heart, do not ignore it. Small corrections bring big mercy. Tonight, when you lie down, do so consciously. Do so respectfully. Do so remembering the one who gives sleep and life. And if Allah returns your soul in the morning, let it be returned to a heart aligned with Him. If this message changed how you see sleep, Comment, Barakah in my home. May Allah place peace in your nights, wisdom in your days, and barakah in everything you touch.